Hello and welcome to In the Kitchen with Matt. I'm your host, Matt Taylor. Today I'm going to teach you how to make the perfect French fries. First of all, I love potatoes. Potatoes, potatoes, potatoes. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. Boil 'em, mash 'em, stick 'em in a stew. We need ingredients. Potatoes, 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 and more potatoes. And peanut oil. Make sure you use peanut oil. It definitely makes a difference. First, what we're going to do is we're going to wash the potatoes. Now we want to cut the potatoes. I'm going to use this fry cutter right here. Okay, once the potatoes are cut, we're going to soak them in freezing cold water for about 20 minutes. What this will do is take out some of that starchy taste to the potatoes. As the potatoes are soaking, we need to heat up our oil. I'm going to use my deep fryer. You can use a pot if you like. The key here is to keep the temperature at a constant. What we're going to do first is keep the temperature fairly low at about 320 degrees. Okay, once the potatoes have soaked for 20 minutes, you want to take them out and you want to dry them really well. Once the potatoes are dry, we're going to put them in the oil and we're going to cook them for about 6 minutes or until they're blonde in color. Okay, so we want to cook them to where they look just about like this. They're not done yet. What we're going to do is we're going to take them and dry them. One thing you need to do after a couple batches, you want the oil to sit and come back up to temperature. I have an indicator light here that says that it's ready. If you're using a pot, then you want to just check it with a thermometer. Okay, so once you have all of your fries fried for about 4 to 6 minutes at 320 degrees, a lower heat, what we're going to do is we're going to freeze them. Okay, I just took these fries out of the freezer and they're ready to go for the next step, which is the high heat fry. This is the classic 2-fry method. So what you want to do is you want to set the oil temperature to about 400 to 425 degrees, so really, really hot. And then you're going to put your fries in there and they'll be there between 1.5 and 2 minutes until they're done. One thing that's cool about freezing these is you can do a whole bunch up front. That's what I like to do, is do a whole bunch up front and then they're in the freezer and they're stored. And then what I want to do is when I want some fries, is I'll just take the portion that I want and I'll fry them up and eat them, and then I'll store the rest in the freezer. It's a good way to go. It saves time and money. French fries, French fries, I love me some French fries. French fries, French fries, I love me some French fries. Okay, you cook them until they look about like this. Now you get a plate with some paper towel and you put the fries right on it. And that'll take out some of the extra grease. Shake it up a little bit. Put some salt on there. Now for the breakdown. The approximate time is 30 minutes. That includes prep and cooking. That does not include freezing time. The approximate cost. I bought a 10-pound bag of potatoes for $1.99. I used about 40 cents worth. I bought the oil for $16. I used about half of it for $8. Now you can reuse this at the very least 6 times. So that gives me a cost for the oil of $1.33. Total cost, $1.73. I made enough for about 4 large fries, which would cost somewhere between $5 and $6. Now, these can be way cheaper than even what I did if you do them in bulk. I could have cooked a lot more and used the same amount of oil. And that's a wrap up for the breakdown. Well, there you have it, the perfect French fries. These are restaurant quality fries. They are fun, easy to make, and if you make them in bulk, they are super duper cheap. Put these with my ultimate BLT and you have the perfect lunch or dinner. I'm Matt Taylor. This has been another episode of In the Kitchen with Matt. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. French fries, I love me some French fries.